Hi, this is Jamel with Recherche Kennels in beautiful Statesville, North Carolina. I am so excited to introduce an absolute sweetheart we have for sale. This is Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown is an incredible Bichon Frise boy that was born March 5th. And so here he is. He's graduated Puppy Academy. He's enrolled in our most popular training program called Canine College. He was born between Rachel and Harvey, so we know his personality very well. His Recherche score is 8.57. 8 being that he is very dependent. He is so friendly. He loves everybody and anybody. He's the first to come, the last to leave our side. He loves strangers. He loves his people. He's a very friendly boy, and he's gonna absolutely adore being in any home that he possibly can be in because he just loves to be held. He has a very balanced energy level. He is not energetic, hyper, but he's also not super calm and laid back. He's a perfect 5 out of 10. So that means he's kind of best of both worlds. He will play, but he's not even close to being outgoing and hyper, but he's also not super calm. And then he's very confident. He's doing exceptional in his training because he's not afraid of anything. And we're excited to show you his training in just a little bit. He is the bigger, blockier, fuller boy of the two boys that we're listing. He is absolutely stunning. I think he's going to be 10 to 12 pounds. Now his mom is 8 pounds. His dad is 12 pounds. I think he's going to be right around Harvey's size and weight, which is, you know, smaller than most breeds, but he's an absolutely stunning boy. He's going to be really full. We haven't given him a haircut or anything, because some people like their hair short, some people like them really fluffy like Harvey. It really kind of just depends on what you like and all those things, but he is absolutely stunning, as you can see. Now, he's able to go home after graduating either Canine College, which is training till 16 weeks of age, that's June 25th. The second training level is Master's Program, training till 20 weeks of age, which is July 23rd. And the third training level is Doggy Doctorate, training till 6 months of age, and that's September 5th. Now, we do realize that Doggy Doctorate, or the training, a lot of people are going on vacation. And so we're very flexible with those dates. We do not have to have you go home in June 25th, September 5th, all those dates. You can get them between the training programs, even before, and we prorate the price difference. So you can get them at the date that works best for you and not necessarily those exact dates. Now, if you scroll down, you'll see pictures of Rachel and Harvey. If you click on those pictures, a video will play where we summarize each of the parents. There's two things that make us different from any other Bichon Frise breeder in the world. The first thing is the quality of the dogs. Notice that both parents have all of their health clearances and come from generations of health clearances. Rachel was imported in from Europe, which is you'll hardly see. And Harvey is one of America's AKC champions. He's one of the best Bichon Frise show champion dogs that you will ever find. And we spared no expense to get the best breeder we possibly can to breed with our girls. The second thing that makes us different is that we train every one of our puppies. So what I'd like to do is shoot a video and show off Mr. Brown in training as of today, so you can see him, see his personality, see how well he's doing, and then I'll come back and let you know what you need to do to reserve him. Our Puppy Training Institute has 4 core areas. There's a couple areas that are very visible that we're going to show you on camera with the puppy that's for sale. Some of the areas are a little bit more difficult, but the one area that's very visible to show is outside training, and the big part of that is leash training. Puppies love the pull, love the tug, love to cut in front of you, and so we train them to walk on our left side. We train them that when we stop walking, they do what's called an auto sit. That's where they automatically sit without being told, without having any hand signals. They automatically sit. That builds respect and focus on you. A couple other areas in outside training, it's a little bit harder to show, is car training, and then also swim training when the weather's warmer. The second area that's very visible is obedience training. All of our trainers are certified dog trainers that's been training dogs for years. They know what they're doing. They're all certified. They all can do Canine Good Citizen. They're all very good trainers. And we work on the obedience commands of sit, down, stay, come, place, kennel, and they are trained extensively in all these areas. Now, we have 3 different communication tools we use with the puppies. We use hand signals, we use words, and then we use the training lead that we will provide you. And so as they get older, they get better and better. They can hold their stay longer, they can hold their place longer, they can hold their kennel longer. They can do it with both hand signals and words only, and so they get better and better. The place is when they jump up on the Kuranda cot. You will definitely want to buy a Kuranda cot because that allows the transition for our training to go to you. It's a wonderful command. When we say kennel, they go into their kennel on their own volition. We typically keep the door open, especially as they get older. And we train them. They cannot leave the kennel or really any other door until they are released. The two other areas that's a little bit more difficult that we're going to show you just generic dogs going through this. The one area is house training. We actually spend more time in house training than all the other areas combined. That's about 2/3 of the training. And this is where we work on the most important area of potty training. Of course, we're training them not to use the restroom inside and the signal eventually to go outside. A puppy at 12 weeks of age can typically hold the restroom about 1 hour during the day, whereas a puppy at 6 months can do 4 hours. The same thing is with crate training. We train them to sleep at night in the crate, eat in the crate. And a 12-week-old can typically sleep around 4 to 5 hours without having to be let out. And a 6-month-old, it's 6 to 10 hours. So obviously the longer they're in training, the longer they can be crate trained. We also, though, while they're in house training, we train them not to jump up on us, not to chew things in the house, not to bite our hands. It's very extensive. And then the last area is socialization training. Many people worry about getting a trained or older puppy is that they won't bond. Well, because of our socialization program, our puppies bond very quickly. In fact, we've never had a client complain about that. And so in our socialization, we're training them not to be afraid of thunderstorms. We're training them not to be afraid of the hair dryer, of the blow dryer, of a vacuum cleaner. We have a TV in our puppy training area, in our house training area, where we're socializing them. They go on field trips when they get older. We work extensively on them being handled. We have 20+ people that work for us, so these puppies are handled by multiple people and they're socialized extensively. That is our Puppy Training Institute. Now, if you're interested in Mr. Brown, read through this entire page. If you scroll to the bottom, you'll see the pictures we just took of him. Right above his most recent pictures are the prices for each training level. Now, some people do have a hard time finding prices on our page, and so in this video, we're gonna show you where prices are found on a typical page, but the prices you see in this video may not be his prices. You do need to look at his page. And then right below this video, there's a link. It says, click here to fill out puppy application. Click on the words puppy application, fill it out. We will respond to you within 24 hours. Thank you so much for taking time to watch this video of Mr. Brown of Rachel and Harvey's litter. Thank you so much.